Well, welcome back to our channel. Levi and I are going to show you how easy it is to take off this bed off of this F150 flareside. Some people call them step side. But give this video a thumbs up if it's content that you're interested in. And we are going to show you how to take this off in just a few minutes. Well, I'm sure you did some research already, trying to figure out what for tools you need. The tools you need are, number one is a socket. Now I like using deep well and impact sockets because you know they'll last longer. So this is a beautiful little kit that I purchased a while back. I'll put a link in the description below if that's something you're interested in. Very inexpensive. And with that socket, you'll need yourself a ratchet, breaker bar for the fuel tank neck with a 7mm socket on that, and as well with removing the 6 bolts or the nuts that is on the bottom of the bolts, you will need a set of these universal sockets as well. That makes it easier to get in at an angle. You'll see that in the video how easy, and that'll make life a lot easier if you have that kit. And I think it was only like 10 bucks. Pretty minimal. And then I like using a little kit like this for other things, but you're not going to necessarily need that. But what I forgot to mention was this 18mm for the nuts on the bolts for the bed that we're taking off. Also, if you haven't been doing this type of work by now, you know you'll need WD-40 for those rusty bolts, along with 4 nice easy pull straps as well. So that should help you with the list of tools. You can get those together a while. So sit back, watch the video, and enjoy how easy it is to remove this bed off of this OBS, old body style. Well, I'm sure you did some research already. Basically, there's 6 bolts. Now, when you do research online, it'll say anywhere from 6 to 8, and it's 55 torques. But I'm here to tell you, it's not torque. What's it look like up here? Oh, so it's a nice long bolt. We got that bolt out. We got one there and one clear up front. So there's 3 on each side. So now we're starting to loosen the back left one, rear left one. And it's pretty easy to remove. And Levi's going up there and getting the front ones off. Well, we got the back 2 off, and now we're going to the middle ones. There's the fuel tank, the rear fuel tank, and the cross member. Up there is the bolt. Okay, I finally got the bolt or the socket on. Oh my, is that tight? But it's coming. Now you have to push that right there. You can see that big wiring harness. You gotta kind of push that off to the side a little bit so you can get into it. Okay, we got this bolt loose and got it off. And now we'll go over here to the opposite side, which is the right driver's right side. There's the bolt. Up here. This bolt won't turn off, so it's a little more rustier. So I got some WD-40 here. I'm gonna spray on there. Let that soak for a couple minutes. While that's soaking, Levi says we have to unhook the fuel tanks on top. Okay, now that we broke the bolt loose, the nut, I had to use a breaker bar instead of the socket. I just wasn't having enough leverage. It wasn't quite long enough, this ratchet, but I got it loose. Okay, we got the bolt off. There it is. While I was breaking those 4 bolts off underneath, I didn't do the front 2 yet. Levi's been out here slaving away, taking the top of the fuel neck apart. Would you say the size you used?
7 mil.
7mm. And it's better to use an extension, that way you can get into it better. a little bit of a struggle getting in there, but he's getting it. And he already got the front over here. He put the cap back on, but took those three bolts out. Put this cap back on to keep the dirt from getting in there.
I don't think you have to do any of the clamps under there, but...
So we don't think we have to do any of the clamps. That's what the professional just told me. You're the professional, right?
We can go with that.
Now I'm using the mat that was in the truck bed that we took off over there. Makes it a nice rug to lay on.
Is that bad if that takes around a little bit?
So you're checking the drive line?
And this is going up with it.
This seal here, this rubber seal probably needs replaced, but I don't know though. Looks like an awful lot of oil laying on out everything.
Darn it.
That's for another video, right?
Yeah.
Unfortunately. Let's get back to why we're under here. 2 more bolts to try to get out. This is the hardest part, is the front 2 bolts. Let's find them.
The what? The front?
The fuel filters right here. I just ordered one of them on Amazon. And
it's right
we're halfway.
Basically, you look at
right there it is. It's halfway in the middle.
Right across from there.
Right from where the front of the bed is. And here's the cross member. There it is. We got all these fuel lines to try to navigate around.
Oh, I'll get an extension.
Because if you go straight down, it's going to be right under here. So we need one of those, I don't know what you call it, but it's a knuckle to where it can bend sideways. That way you can miss all of that. But instead of running to the store, I think we're going to go loosen the second to last one, which is on the right side over here. And we'll go ahead and order that socket, or that, I'm not sure what it's called, off of Amazon. That way it can come with the fuel filter, right?
Yes,
It'll show up tomorrow. Okay.
Another one of those U-joints if we can't shimmy it around.
Right in front corner of the bed is where this one is. Make sure you have glasses on. That way. Oh, you're gonna try a real long extension on this one, huh? Let's see if this works for you. What is this? Like an 8-inch extension?
I believe so.
Yeah, this might work better. And then you might need the breaker bar since it's a lot longer. I think it's like 18 inches. Yep, you need the breaker bar. So you already brought it in with you because you figured you were going to need it anyway, didn't you? So let's see if that works better. Watch your knuckles against that exhaust.
Well, it's not hot.
Yeah, but if it slips off and you nail that like punching it, that's going to hurt. I'll let you do it. You're the king of this video. I got the universal joint that just came in from Amazon.
I'm going to have to let you do it. I can't.
Your 15-year-old muscles can't do it? Ah, yeah. All right. Those 15-year-old muscles do have some strength behind them.
And don't forget it.
Don't forget it. Well, this is bolt number 5. Bolt number 5 is coming out right now. I don't think you're gonna snap it. Okay, now let's move over to the other side. Okay, now we're at the front, left front one that's right beside the center fuel tank. You got all kinds of cables and stuff in the way. Finally got it loose, huh? This was the hardest one, and it's because of all those fuel lines and stuff in the way. But we got it. So now let's crawl out from under here and see what's next. Let's get out from under here. Now this is what the bed bolts look like. And they come out of this hole here. They're like oval shaped, and this hole is oval. And that keeps them from turning whenever you take the nut off the underside. That's the middle bolt, and that's the shortest one. Look at this. This one's a little bit longer.
And this one, it has a square. Look at the square.
Oh,
this one is oval.
This one's, the back one's oval.
And so are the front ones. But the
front one's oval, and the middle one's square. We keep track so we know which bolts to put in where.
Look, the long ones, they're oval like that, but they're twice as long.
Yeah, the ones up front. The ones up front are like the ones in the back, but they're longer. Okay, now you saw we got the 6 bolts loose. Now what we're going to do is, since there's only Levi and myself, it's going to be too heavy for us to pick it up most likely. At least it'll be manageable anyway. I think we could do it because it seemed like it was not that heavy. So what we did is we hung up these pull straps. They're not ratchet straps. If you have ratchet straps, it might be better for you. But I put one up over the top here. This is the deck behind the house, and I put 2 straps on each side there, and then Levi's going to go get 2 more straps to hang on here. And what we're going to do is we're going to hang a strap in that corner, one in that corner, one here, and one here, and we're going to back it in under the deck here out back. When we put these straps up, we want it facing so that when this is the end that we pull on to lift it. That way you can pull down. It'll be easier than trying to pull up.
I think we need to get the oil changed in this thing. That'll be our next video, right?
Okay, now that we got the truck backed up, now we're underneath in the back. We have to undo the wires for the taillights. So this is the big bundle that comes up between the fuel tank and the frame. And this one is the one you undo. So there's a little tab up top here. You push down and then you pull it apart. It comes apart real easy like that. So this one here, this stays with the cab, and the part I took it off stays with the frame. So now we gotta unhook the license plate. We gotta unhook the license plate light, the harness itself clockwise or counterclockwise, and then it pops right out, and that's the bulb. And do that to the other side as well, like that. And that's all you need. You don't have to do anything to the right lights, rear lights. Now back up to the top. Now let's do a recap up top here. What did we do? Where did we hook into? The bumper stop for the end gate. I pulled that out and stuck one of these straps right in that hole. Same way on the other side. And up front here behind the passenger door, I hooked it. There's a little hole down in here. I hooked that in there too. So now what we're gonna do is we're gonna start pulling up on these straps, pull up on the cab or the bed to see if it's loose. Is it loose? Mm-hmm. It's loose, so you pick up on that, and I'll pull the strap a little bit on this one. Let's go to the front, do that up here. You got a hold of it and pull this strap a little bit, and that's loose, right? Let's go to the other side. Got to take the cap off of the fuel neck because we already took those screws out before.
Wait, no, this stays. Yeah, we do need to do that.
And then lift up on
I need
it.
to do the front one.
Do the front first.
No, the front gas tank.
I'll take the cap off the front gas tank. And then you're lifting up on it. Yep. I'll pull up on this.
Again?
Yep, lift up again. Okay, now I go to the front, left front. You got lift up on it. Okay, so now you're working that out. So we got lift up enough. Now you want to put the cap back on that to keep the dirt out of it. So now that we got everything rose up, so you might have to lift the back up just a hair, Levi, so it clears, the bumper clears. These wires are loose. These wires are loose. And I will pull forward. You excited? You got the bed almost off. Here, I'm gonna jump in and pull away. So we got the bed hanging from the ceiling, right?
559.
559 is written on there. And there's some type of tag here too. On here. So what's next? Now we can access the fuel tanks. So stick around. Thank you for watching. Hopefully you learned something. So give us a thumbs up on the way out if you didn't know on the way in. So until the next time, have a good day.